Martin Luther King Jr. once stated, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter." It may be hard to believe that we have a voice in this world, and it may be hard to believe that what we say or do is significant, but I assure you it is. Our generation has a voice loud enough that it rises up and demands to be heard. We see evidence of this when we open our phones and check Twitter, when we sit in our classrooms and pay attention to the education we are receiving, and when we spend all day debating and why world problems matter and why we need to take the effort to solve them. The future depends on what we say, believe, and do, but while it may depend on this, that does not mean that we will never face change. It may not be in the world of politics or even show up as fast as we believe it's going to, but we're going to face change by going off to college, by volunteering at a local charity, by taking the time to put up flags for our veterans, to read to the young and elderly, or even by just deciding that we accept who we are and there's nothing no one can say that will make us say otherwise. By just being here today, you are saying, I am paying attention to the world and I am determined to stand up for what is right. I will not be afraid to speak out on what is wrong. I will stand my ground and I won't be afraid in the face of change. Change will make me stronger. Change will give me the motivation and drive I need to do something in the world. Today we might just be sitting in a room and debating imagined solutions to real problems. But if we put our hearts and minds to it, we can actually stand up for what we believe in and make these solutions that seem impossible, possible. As you advocate for interests of the nations that you represent, remember that the United Nations as a whole represents all humans everywhere. Remember that national policy is important, but so too are the people who live on this world. Advocate for not only what you believe is right, but for the rights of humans everywhere. Get up and fight to get vaccinations available to children. Try to stop terrorist attacks from occurring in your nation, and remember human rights when you attempt to resolve the Soviet-Afghan War in our Historical Crisis Committee. I will end on this note. We may all just seem like a bunch of kids who don't know what they're talking about, but we're paying attention, we're listening, and we're making sure that we have what it takes to take on the world. Throughout our Model U1 careers, we have learned how to work with others, listen and think before we act, and to pay attention to the world we believe in. There's this insane belief that our generation is just a bunch of kids trapped up in their phones and social media to care, but it is up to us to prove them wrong. We are more than just kids who don't care. We are the future of this country and the future of this world, and we will not wait to make a change. Today's conference is only the beginning. I urge you all to get involved in your local and our global community with as much passion as you will be doing later today. Thank you.